Before we begin, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you will always be updated on the latest motorcycle news and reviews. Good morning! We are at the Carmona Racing Circuit for Honda's big bike test ride. CBR650R. Last March 26, Honda Philippines invited the media, motovloggers, Honda owners, Honda riding groups to a very special and memorable test ride event, the Honda's Dream Circuit Experience, where we got the chance to test ride our dream Honda big bikes. There were a lot of Honda big bikes to choose from. The Honda Rebel 500, the CB650R, the CB1000R, the CBR500R, the XADV 750, the Africa Twin manual transmission, the Africa Twin DCT, the CB500X, the Goldwing, and of course, the newest bike of the bunch, the 2022 Honda CBR650R. The event was very orderly, and the COVID safety protocols were always implemented. Driver's license and vaccine card are requirements to be able to participate. There is also a brief medical checkup to ensure that participants are in good health condition to do the test rides.
It is Honda's first time to conduct the big bike activity inside the circuit. And today, you will experience the best that motorcycle has to offer. The circuit ride will let you feel the aerodynamics and the revolutionary performance of Honda big bikes. Please enjoy the activity and be surprised with the overall smoothness of Honda's flagship big bike. Again, maraming salamat po for joining us in today's activity. But then, may I remind everyone to practice COVID safety protocols and safe riding in the circuit. Have fun, please ride safe. Maraming salamat po.
We would like to welcome yung mga big bike riders who participated in this event, yung aming pong mga media partners and vloggers, and then we also invited yung mga dealer partners po namin for this event. We will be having 10 models na matitest ride nyo for today. And even yung high-end model namin, yung Goldwing, you know? This is your chance to test this beautiful and exciting model. So once again, enjoy the day and enjoy the circuit and our big bike models. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Thank you.
Our first Honda Big Bike Dream Circuit in 2022. As much as possible, we want to have this kind of the event with dear customers. But we also bring joy and satisfaction to our aspirational Honda big bikes here inside the Carmona Racing Circuit. Anyway, please enjoy today's riding and again, I will ask you safe riding please and enjoy. Thank you very much.
Bago tayo mag-track, meron munang assessment. So kailangan ko to ipasa. Sir, game na?
Reyes Lucas.
Yes.
Congratulations on your 8.
Yes, sir. Kailangan ipasa. Kung hindi, walang track day.
Hindi naman kailangan sobrang galing.
Yes, sir.
Basta makaikot ka lang ng normal.
Okay po. First time on a CB650R.
Mr. Alfonsito Santos. Mr. Alfonsito Santos, please.
Ayos, pasado.
Mr. Florencio Yuba.
CBR650R. This is the 2022 Honda CBR650R, priced at 530,000 pesos. This very good-looking sport bike has the same engine as the Honda CB650R. It's a 649cc DOHC 16-valve liquid-cooled inline-4 engine that puts out 94 horsepower at 12,000 RPM. And 63 Newton meters of torque at 9,500 RPM. Power delivery is very smooth and you always have plenty of power all throughout the rev range. You just have to keep the revs up in order to get the most out of the bike. It is paired with a 6-speed gearbox and it's also equipped with an assist slipper clutch. This gives a light clutch lever pull and smooth engine braking when downshifting. The engine also puts out a very nice exhaust note, even with a stock pipe. For the front suspension, you get an inverted 41mm Showa separate function big piston forks. Separate function forks because you get spring mechanism on one tube and damping on the other. For the rear, you get a ProLink monoshock with preload adjustment. Stopping power comes from a dual 310mm discs with Nissin radial mount 4-piston calipers up front, and a 240mm disc with a single piston caliper at the rear. You also get 2-channel ABS. The brake lever is also adjustable, but only the brake lever and not the clutch. The new CBR650R is also equipped with a Honda selectable torque control, or traction control, that you can turn on and off. This helps you manage slippery surfaces, especially during aggressive riding, by allowing the system to adjust its engine power to optimize torque at the rear wheel, avoiding or minimizing slippage. Another safety feature of the new CBR is the ESS, or the Emergency Stop Signal. It detects abrupt braking and activates hazard lamp to flash at high speed to warn any nearby vehicles. In terms of styling and design, for me, this is one of the most good-looking sport bikes in its category. It is very sporty and aggressive, and this Grand Prix red colorway is really stunning. For sure, you will give this bike a second look when you see it in the flesh. Pogi talaga. You can still see the racing DNA and the resemblance to the CBR1000RR Fireblade. To add to its good looks, you get a full LED headlight, or rather headlights. You also get LED indicators and LED tail light. You also get an LCD meter panel that looks very classy and premium. It gives you all the basic information that you need, like speed, RPM, gear position, odometer, trip A and trip B, time, fuel gauge, fuel consumption, water temperature gauge, and shift up indicator. You can also adjust the brightness. The new CBR has 17-inch wheels. Stock tires are Dunlop Sportmax D214. You get 120 by 70 at the front and 180 by 55 at the rear. Seat height is 810mm or 31.9 inches. I'm 5'5" and this is how I look on the bike. Since this is a sport bike, riding position is leaned forward. However, leg position is not pushed back too much and has a more sport touring feel. This makes the bike very comfortable and very usable for everyday commute in the city. And even more fun to do long rides along mountainside roads. So this bike is not limited on the track. Fuel tank capacity is 15.5 liters. Wet weight is 211 kilograms or 461 pounds. The 2022 CBR650R comes in two color variants, the Grand Prix Red and the matte gunpowder black metallic. So, do you want to find out more about this bike? Or do you want to feel the performance of the inline-4 engine? Is it worth the 530,000 SRP? Sign up to the next Honda Big Bike test ride. To be updated, always visit the Honda Philippines website and Facebook page. Please comment on which next motorcycle you'd like to be featured. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!